Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, Argolani! Silver! Attack!
Now they'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's go! It's a game of 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Hey, that's good. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go. You. Twist. Okay. Check
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Bissett. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football. I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football. On third down, it's Hines. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal. And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Crunch. 15. Motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Justin Houston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check. Fresno.
They'll start on the ground with Hines.
Going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
56 is the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Shut up. Quit talking about it.
Here's Brissett. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and 1, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Colts.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17.
Check 4. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw is Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
No. Off. Check general. Flash. Bang. Yellow. Bang. Say. 15.
They'll run on first down. McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, 43.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, watch it. Switch. Yellow. Hey, check 24. Hey, switch gears.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Alpha. 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I don't need to. Come back. Switch. Here we go. Motion. Yellow. Why? Who? 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Get him. Hey, 43, 15.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Yellow. 58, right there. Watch the run. 15. Good shot, baby. Check.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Now here's Matt, is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Slam. Motion. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Let's go. Hey,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. In your face. Yellow. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Brissett over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Got one. Mike 56. Mike 56. No chance. 56.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, 15. Check the backer, check the backer. Share. 53. Yellow. 53, check 53. Come on, dude.
From the 41, Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Undercrook, fight on these two. Buds, 3. Alert 3. Motion. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's first and 10.
Hey, 43. Check 24. Check 24. Where's that? Pilot, 64. Weak. Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 43. You got tight right there. Big ass.
Now McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Record. Kill. Hey, Ripley. Come back. Smoke.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back over. And got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Throwing, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second and a yard, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Seven yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Check safety. Watch the edge.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Brissett again. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, Brissett. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Forced out to his left, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Reset. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Reset. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Colts.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got it complete to Rodgers. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Brissett to throw on first. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A second down throw for Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They can't hang with us. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You ain't going nowhere. Mike, check 59.
Here's Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get... Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 24, check 20. Hey, 57 color. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And spinning now. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.